Tier list of best new upcoming MMORPGs. I have for you this evening 23 different games. Not all of them are MMORPGs. Actually, 2 games from this list are PC RPG games. However, you will see 21 other games are real PC MMORPGs, not only available on PC. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but let's dive into this exciting part of the evening. You will see this evening many reasons to look forward to play interesting games in the future. Also, some games have very huge potential to fail here in the West. Let's start here with Wayfinder. Wayfinder is a new upcoming PC MMORPG, also available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, I think. This game, developed by Airship Syndicate, it will be published by Digital Extremes. Interesting game, I would say. So far, what I have seen, interesting graphic design, very good combat. We have seen lots of information already regarding this game, and it should enter early access very soon. I will put this game on A rank here. It's not S tier kind of material, but it has potential. Something interesting to play later during 2023. I assume later during 2023 because we have seen many times already published, actually advertised from developers of the game, that game should enter early access very soon. What I have seen so far is looking very promising enough to put this game on A tier, right? So S tier would be a little bit too much for this game, but A tier, it's perfect. So first game here to look forward to play in the future. Don't forget about this title, Wayfinder, something very promising. Let's go forward with Odin Valhalla Rising. And I will put this game here on C rank only. I will explain why. So, Odin Valhalla Rising is a new upcoming PC MMORPG, also available on mobile devices, which was already released over there in Korea and Japan. In Korea about 2 years ago, in Japan a little bit later. However, we still didn't get global release of this game. Kakao Games will publish this game during 2023 globally. Developers of this game are Lionheart Studios. And actually, what I have seen so far, comments regarding from Korean players and how is game doing over there in Korea on different kind of ranking list. After not 2 years, but almost 2 years after release, is doing actually pretty decent. It's still within top 50 games in Korea, which is actually pretty big success for any new game. What is the problem with Odin Valhalla Rising? In generally, what I have seen so far, combat is looking good, in-game features, user interface, graphic design also looking really good. That Nordic mythology, I love it. It's really nice. However, it's also a mobile game. I cannot put this game higher than C rank because many features of this game, also user interface for PC, right? At least part of the user interface for PC will be mobile port from PC. I know that currently Kakao Games is making preparation together with Lionheart Studio. I have seen the other day notification that they have entered Kakao Games' second testing phase for global release of this game, right? Which is really nice. So something interesting to play, free-to-play game, business model as far as I know. There is no release date for now. Later during 2023 that will happen. Something interesting to play, especially if you like to play, well, games which are also playable on mobile devices. For me at least, who like really PC games, I cannot put this game higher than C rank. However, I will try to play it. I will try to play it for sure. I am tempted right now to go to try to play it in Japan. I could do it, but that's another story. Odin Valhalla Rising, don't forget about this game. However, I wouldn't put it higher than C rank. Here in the West, we don't like too much mobile ports to PC, right? I think that you can agree with me. Let's go forward. Ooh, this is something good. This is something good, guys. It's not S rank. It's not S rank, but Chrono Odyssey, I will put for A tier. So Chrono Odyssey is a new upcoming PC MMORPG developed by NPixel. This game will be also available on consoles, PlayStation 5, Xbox. It's not a mobile game. That is important to say. I have seen many comments in the last few months mentioning that Chrono Odyssey is actually a mobile game. It's not a mobile game. It's a next generation MMORPG. And we have seen actually first trailer for this game back in 2020. I remember first trailer. It was looking amazing. Graphic design, combat, everything. And now recently, just 1 month ago, again, NPixel have started to be active over there on their official Twitter account, and we have get again a new trailer after 2 years. After 2 years of nothing, basically silence, so something is happening. I assume we will see a release of this game later during 2023. Very, very soon, maybe on the end of 2023. So, Chrono Odyssey. It's not only about graphic design. It's not only that this is not a mobile game. Beautiful, right? PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox. Combat we have seen during the trailer. It's so good. Check some dedicated videos on my YouTube channel. This is not the moment to dive deeply into Chrono Odyssey. However, this potentially could be S-tier game. It has potential because regarding combat, one of the best combat I have seen so far. But you know how it is. This is new upcoming PC MMORPG. It can turn out to be anything. So, however, regarding potential, A-tier for sure. Chrono Odyssey, I'm excited about this game and I have very high hopes for Chrono Odyssey. Let's go forward with Palia. Okay, so Palia is actually not real MMORPG. It's actually some kind of community sim game. MMO game, definitely, yes, for PC. This game is developed by Singularity 6, developers of this game. And like I said, it's some kind of community sim kind of game. I wouldn't put it at A tier for sure. I would put it in the middle at B. This is, like I said, you cannot expect from this game some kind of PvP content, gearing up, raging battles, sieges, stuff like that. No, it's not that kind of game, right? For arenas, guild versus guild content. No, this is kind of casual PC MMO, which you will be able to play with your friends. Main features of this game, gardening, housing, exploring, beautiful open world. Nevertheless, I have seen really beautiful graphic design. It reminds a little bit on Genshin Impact. It has that vibe, colors and everything, right? And this is something, let's say, relaxing, casual to play. So, when you will take a break from some hardcore MMORPG like Chrono Odyssey or Wayfinder or maybe Ashes of Creation or Riot Games MMORPG or something like that, I'll talk about them a little bit later. When you'll take a little bit break, then you'll go to play Palia. So it's not like real MMORPG, it's a PC MMO, Singularity 6, developers of this game. Something I'm looking forward to play because I have seen so far it has really beautiful, positive atmosphere, right? Open world to explore, something casual to play. When? Hard to say. It's really hard to say. Maybe not this year. Maybe in 2024. Maybe in 2024. Let's go forward. Ooh, this is good one. This is good one. So we have here Quinfall, the Quinfall, new upcoming PC MMORPG developed by Wuthering Technology Inc. Developers from Turkey. Now, I have actually studied this game lately a lot. I have made special video about this game on my YouTube channel. So this game, Quinfall, should be released in Q4 of 2023. Steam website is already up. You can wishlist this game on Steam. Quinfall is looking very, very promising. I am now thinking, should I put it to A tier or it's not S tier. It's not S tier game. I wouldn't say so, but I'm thinking between B or A tier. I'm not sure, to be honest. What I have seen so far regarding content, in-game content of the game, it's looking very promising. Okay, I'm putting it now to A tier. You know why? I have just remembered that this game will also have naval combat. Naval combat. Trailers which we have seen, looking promising. Other than that, open world, MMORPG, character creation, you know how the story goes. One real PC MMORPG. What is important? We have also release frame. Q4 of 2023. Quinfall, looking very promising. Will it live up to be S tier? Probably not. But A tier, that's already enough for me. So I'm kind of, like I said, between B and A. Not sure, but I will put it anyway in A. Just because of naval combat. Other than that, everything what one real PC MMORPG needs to have, this game have it. Check some dedicated videos on my YouTube channel. Let's go forward. Ooh, this game, this will be something special. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Riot Games MMORPG, I'm putting right away to S tier. And without any doubt, this will be something with high quality. There is not much information about this game right now. And when we will see the release of this game, probably not before 2025. I'm not joking here, seriously, right? I am a very optimistic person. I'm a very optimistic person, but seriously, this would be my optimistic prognosis. 2025. 2025, because come on, it takes time to develop AAA quality MMORPG, right? So Riot Games needs time. We don't have currently too many information about this game. I didn't see much about it, right? I wouldn't say it's in early stages of development. It's not, but still, it's far from release. One of the rare S-tier games. However, there is something which is kind of negative. I will talk about that a little bit later when I add one more game to this list, S-tier list. I will explain something. What could bounce back, right, on Riot Games MMORPG? However, S-tier game for sure, something to look forward to play in the future. When I see any kind of information about it, I will let you know about that on my YouTube channel. For this evening, first S-tier game on the list without any doubt. I know that many of you are waiting for this game. Me too. Let's go forward with, okay, so this game, there is so much talking about Tarisland lately, because Tarisland is actually a World of Warcraft clone. I know some people are saying it's not, it is. I have played it during closed beta test recently, and I have to tell you, before we jump into any kind of conclusions, right, it's not a bad game. It's really not a bad game. I have entered that closed beta test. NDA was not up. You can check some videos on my YouTube channel, gameplay and everything, right? A review of the game. I have entered that closed beta test completely open-minded. You know, I already knew background story behind everything, that Blizzard and Tencent had a disagreement that World of Warcraft is not anymore available in China. And yes, they have created Chinese, Tencent and Level Infinite. They have created their own World of Warcraft. Tarisland, I mean, their own version of World of Warcraft. Now, there are many differences and many similarities with World of Warcraft, right? So, but I was surprised. Let's get to the point, right? Tarisland, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this. Decent combat, very nice user interface, friendly user interface, beautiful graphics, lots of in-game content, PvP-wise, PvE-wise. PvP-wise, there are arenas, battlegrounds, 10 versus 10 people. Also, you can challenge somebody to a duel. There is no open world PvP, for now at least. Crafting system, a guild system is there. Housing system is still not there. A huge diversity of classes. I think there was 7 or 8 classes. Yeah, very similar to World of Warcraft. Combat is decent. Dungeons, PvE dungeons for 5 people. 2 levels of difficulty, normal and elite. Everything is looking really good regarding Tarisland. I wouldn't put it in A rank. That would be a little bit too much for this game, honestly. But B tier. This is good tier. B tier, I'm putting here Tarisland. Many players will play it. I assume free-to-play business model on Steam later during 2023. So Tarisland, even there is lots of negativity currently regarding Tarisland, don't forget about this MMORPG. It's looking really, really good. When you play it, like I said, I was really positively surprised regarding Tarisland. And I know, right, all the controversy regarding this game, right, regarding Blizzard, Tencent, it's coming from China, World of Warcraft clone. It's a good game. It's I wouldn't say maybe AAA quality title, you know, but it's a good game in general. Let's go forward with next game here. Nightcrows. Ooh, this is, I mean, Nightcrows, when I have seen first trailers for this game, it was breathtaking, right? So, Nightcrows is a new upcoming Unreal Engine 5 MMORPG, which was actually already released in Korea by VMade. Over there in the East, the game was already released, and in generally, this game, that was something loud, yeah, in front of my house. It doesn't matter. So, Nightcrows, in generally, looking very good. Basic game structure is about PvP. This is PvP-focused game, beautiful graphics, very good combat, and I would put this game very high on this ranking list. Probably will see global release of this game later during 2023 or 2024. There is no still confirmation for this. There is no confirmation for this, but I assume it will be released globally because it's a VMade company, right? Now, problem with this game, a big problem, and why am I putting this game in D rank? NFT. It's NFT MMORPG. Yeah, I know. I mean, VMade, that company, if you recognize the name, if it rings the bell, that is because Mir4, Mir4, you recognize these names. These are MMORPGs which have NFT features included. Now, here in the West, that will not pass. That will not pass. Game can be good. And this is actually looking like decent game. It could be even B rank, B tier. You know, maybe A tier even. A tier probably not. B tier maybe. But NFT features included, it's going to D tier definitely, right? So Nightcrows, Unreal Engine 5. There is another game from we made, A Legend of Ymir. I didn't put it this evening on this tier list because we don't know when it will be released even in Korea or globally, right? Nightcrows was already released over there in Korea at least, right? So global release might come, NFT features, yeah. When they would release this game, Nightcrows, without NFT features, it could be potentially good. Lots of PvP content, you know, massive PvP content, beautiful graphics, flying, wings. It's looking really good. Let's go forward with, okay, this game immediately putting to S tier, but let me explain, right? I mean, two games this evening which I will put to S tier, probably the only two games in S tier. We will continue, there is still some games left here, are Riot Games, MMORPG, and Ashes of Creation. Ashes of Creation, I don't need to represent that much, right? A new upcoming PC MMORPG, Unreal Engine 5 game from Intrepid Studios. A game is in development for a long time and probably will stay in development a long time. Optimistic prognosis, end of 2024, release of the game, maybe 2025, right? Seriously, I don't think that both of these games, Riot Games, MMORPG or Ashes of Creation, will see release before 2025. Probably not, right? Nevertheless, these two games are the games which most of the players from MMORPG gaming community are waiting for. We have very high hopes for this game. Regarding Ashes of Creation, we already know lots of different kind of information regarding in-game features. We are seeing every month, on the end of the month, that developers live streams, updates regarding development of the game, right? We have get many information. Idea of the game, it's something really great, right? A live breeding world, a node system, economics, complexity of this game is really on a high level. What we have seen so far, really amazing. However, both of these two games have a huge problem. You know what it is? I will tell you what it is. Like in real life, when you have high expectations, and we do have high expectations regarding Riot Games, MMORPG, and regarding Ashes of Creation. You know what happens usually in real life when you have some high expectations from something or from some person? You know what happened usually? You get disappointed. So we have set, not only we, developers of these games, right? They have set the bar really high. They have set the bar really high, and we have set the bar really high. I expect a lot. I expect so much from Ashes of Creation and from Riot Games MMORPG. And you know what will usually happen? It's never like you were expecting. It's usually something at least a little bit disappointing. So this would be the big problem at this moment regarding these two games. Actually, probably there is very high probability they will be something really great. However, you know how it is. You can never satisfy everybody. You can never satisfy everybody. And if there will be something, and probably it will be, which will not live up to your expectation, you'll be disappointed, right? And that is currently the biggest problem of these games. They are overhyped. They are overhyped, right? Everybody is just about these two games. We have many other beautiful games. You can see here today 23 different MMORPGs. I assume most of them will fail. Yes, most of them will fail, but some of them will succeed. There could be some surprises. Maybe the Quinfall, maybe Chrono Odyssey, maybe Wayfinder. Who knows? Maybe Odin Valhalla Rising will surprise us. I doubt that. But nevertheless, there could be some other surprises. Keep in mind, Riot Games, MMORPG, Ashes of Creation, too early even to talk about them. A little bit we can talk about them, not too much. Don't overhype. Don't overhype. You'll get disappointed, and then it will be a problem, right? Let's try to stay on the ground, you know? And let's try to do that. Let's go forward from this game here. I'm expecting so much from another game here, and I'm putting it right away here at A tier. Soulframe. Soulframe is a new upcoming PC MMORPG developed by Digital Extremes, developers of Warframe. Did you ever play Warframe? If you didn't, it's an amazing game. Now, imagine Warframe, quality of the game, but MMORPG. That would be great, right? Soulframe is in development. I would say still in early stages of development. We have seen during 2023 like 2 trailers, I think, one 4K trailer, one interview with developers of the game. I'm following this game basically since announcement. Digital Extremes, right? Yeah, you need to follow this game. I already mentioned this evening Digital Extremes earlier. Wayfinder. Same company will publish Wayfinder, not develop. Finder. Not develop, just publish. Soulframe, on the other hand, they will publish, I assume, and they are developing. Soulframe potentially could be something great. Regarding quality of the game, it's looking really good. Graphics, which we have seen, idea, it's exciting. It's looking really exciting, but nevertheless, it's too early to talk about it, right? There is no information, too many information, basically almost nothing regarding different kind of in-game features, content, guild system, combat, right? We have seen some trailers, yes, but this is only like one trailer, right? So, Soulframe, too early to talk about it right now at this moment. Release, probably we are very far. Probably 2024, end of 2024, maybe even 2025. Maybe even 2025. I needed to put it here in A tier because it's Digital Extremes. If you have ever played Warframe, then you know what am I talking about. Warframe is something really amazing. So imagine the way that you move with your character and quality of the game transferred into MMORPG called Soulframe. Yeah, that should be really great. Let's go forward. Okay, let's go forward with Blue Protocol. And before you have some high expectations that I will put this game into S tier or A tier, I need to disappoint you right away. Okay, so Blue Protocol, a new upcoming PC MMORPG, also available on PlayStation 5 and Xbox, which should be released during 2024 globally by Amazon Games. Developer of this game is Bandai Namco, and this game was already released over there in Japan. I have already tried to play it in Japan. That's why I can tell you where I will put it in which tier, and I will explain you. B tier. Yes, B tier. Blue Protocol, if you think this is S tier game, 10 out of 10 or something like that, you're wrong. A tier, I would put it in A tier when I would be like a big fan of anime kind of graphic style. Maybe A tier, maybe, but just maybe. No, it's B tier. Why? Well, first let me tell you, game is not bad. Actually, B tier, that's not a bad grade, right? To clear out that, right? Game is not bad. Beautiful open world to explore. Absolutely. Huge diversity of classes? No. First thing, 5 classes currently. Next new class was announced for August for Japan over there, right? Also to mention, Blue Protocol will be released before Western release. Before Western, it will also be released during 2023 in Korea. So Blue Protocol will be released in the East during 2023. Who knows when during 2024 we will get Blue Protocol, because we have get delay of Blue Protocol because of Throne and Liberty. Amazon Games need to also to publish globally Throne and Liberty game from NCSoft in second half of 2023. That's a story for a little bit later. Now, why B tier? Overall looking, decent game. Decent game, right? Combat was good. I have tried to play it. I can play a lot actually in Japan. I still didn't get banned. But okay, probably I'm not playing it now anymore. I have tried huge diversity of classes. No, only 5 classes, 6th one incoming. Leveling looking good. Raids, dungeons, combat looking good. User interface also nice. Character creation not bad. But everything is kind of decent. Everything is kind of good. I'm not excited. I'm not excited when I play Blue Protocol. I'm not. I cannot lie to you. I cannot tell you that regarding overall quality, this is S tier game. It's not, for sure, like I said. If you like to play anime kind of games, free to play game, PC, okay, why not, right? Blue Protocol. Decent combat, decent graphics and everything, but nothing too great. I don't feel the rush. I don't feel that rush, I don't feel that excitement like I feel for Wayfinder or Chrono Odyssey or Quinfall or Soulframe or RIOT. You get my point. So, B tier for this evening, maybe A tier, maybe, like I said, if you're a big fan of anime graphic style. If you are not, oh, it's going to B or C, definitely, right? Decent game, nevertheless, it's not a bad game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Let's go forward with RS Rise of Guardians, a new upcoming PC MMORPG, also a mobile game, and I'm putting it right away to C rank only because of that. I need to admit I am pretty much subjective regarding this, but there is a good reasoning behind that, right? We have seen so many mobile ports to PC within the last few years that when I see that some game is developed for PC and mobile devices, right? it's instantly for me not S or A tier, not even B tier. B tier is even good tier, to explain. This is not bad tier. So C. I'll put it here in C because it's looking interesting. I have seen there is like 4 or 5 different classes, actually suits, looking beautiful, beautiful graphic design. This game should be released during 2023 by Kakao Games globally. First, something will happen over there in Korea. I have seen within last week or 2, actually even 3 weeks, they're having some kind of pre-registrations for event over there in Korea. So probably we'll see release of this game over there in Korea first. Mobile game. Mobile game also available on PC, right? Nevertheless, probably it will be another mobile port to PC. Something different from Odin Valhalla Rising. Yes, it's in the same tier. Also, right, Kakao Games will publish both of these games, which is interesting, right? Odin Valhalla Rising and RS Rise of Guardians. I have no doubt many people will try to play RS Rise of Guardians and Odin Valhalla Rising. Why? Because, yeah, mobile games are also kind of starting to be popular also here in the West. Not that much in the West, like over there in the East. Over there in the East, mobile games are amazing, everything's fine. Here in the West, not that much. Nevertheless, RS Rise of Guardians on position here on C tier. I don't think it has some potential to be B tier or A tier, even after release, right? Not only because it's a mobile game and PC game, but in generally what I have seen. But who knows? Let's see in the future about that. Let's go forward with Bitcraft. Bitcraft is a new upcoming sandbox MMORPG developed by Clockwork Labs. Did I say that good? I need to check because I always forget. Yeah, Clockwork Labs. Developers of the game. I have paper here. I can write here few developers games if I don't want to make that kind of mistake, right? So Bitcraft, sandbox MMORPG. Actually, this game is looking pretty decent. Pretty decent. I would put it in even on B tier, you know? So I wouldn't call it typical MMORPG. It's not. Check some videos on my YouTube channel. Graphic design is something different, but not different bad. Actually, it's different good, right? Positive different. So sandbox MMORPG, I would say not main focus of this game will be again like raging battles, PvP, sieges like that, right? Or getting gear or stuff like that. Not typical MMORPG. Nevertheless, something interesting. You'll be able to build your home, grow community. So something interesting to play, who knows when, right? This game have now exit pre-alpha testing phases. They had like, I think, 10 or even more pre-alpha testing phases. Now alpha testing phase is coming. Probably not 2023, maybe 2024. Don't forget about Bitcraft because what I have seen so far, graphic design and generally in-game features are looking pretty good. I would compare this game not with Palia entirely. Palia is something really casual, completely casual, Palia, right? Bitcraft is not that much casual as Palia, but nevertheless, it's not again that hardcore MMORPG. I'll try to play it because it will be available on PC, right? And interesting graphic design. And again, it is PC MMORPG, sandbox MMORPG. So when? Probably 2024. B tier, that's actually pretty good grade. Yeah, it can stay here on B tier. A tier, no. It's not A tier game. S tier, not for sure. Let's go forward. Ooh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. This is going immediately into A tier. Bellatores. Bellatores. We have high expectations. I have high expectations from this game. Unreal Engine 5, PlayStation 5, Xbox, PC. Combat looking so good. Medieval kind of theme, right? And there is a huge hype already about this game. I'm preparing special video on my YouTube channel regarding Bellatores for tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Because I have get some new information, something to talk about. Exciting. So, Bellatores, we have seen so far a few trailers. Amazing combat, beautiful graphics, not a mobile game. Not a mobile game. Definitely PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox. Right, and what to say except also high hopes, absolutely high hopes. Out of these A-tier games, I would say Chrono Odyssey have the higher hopes for me, highest hopes for me, and then Bellatores. Thank you, Pender, thank you for a follow, thank you very much, and welcome to live stream. Welcome everybody, guys. I'm not reading the chat currently, I'm into this, but we are going back to chat in a minute or two. Still need to talk about few games. Bellatores, A tier for sure. Does it have potential to be S tier game? It has. I think it has. A tier for now. Perfect New World. Oh, this is good one. Perfect New World, something really amazing. But I will put in A tier because it's coming from the East. And I'm not putting it immediately to B tier because it's coming from the East. Nevertheless, it could be potentially pay to win. You have that vibe, you have that feeling already now. I'm putting it here in B tier because it will not be available for everyone who have, because this game have very high system requirements. So, developers of this game, Iron Game Studio, and publisher of this game. Game is already available on Steam. You can add it to your wishlist. And when you are checking this game on Steam, check system requirements. They are absolutely insane. They are very high. They are very high, so it will not be for average player. That's why I will put it right away to B tier, because this game will not be available for everybody. You need to have high-end gaming PC for sure. Is it A tier game? I don't think so. It's A tier game, right? This game have everything what one real PC game is supposed to have. Quality of the graphics will be also there. We have seen also some footage, trailers, they are looking really good. For this evening, I will put it in B tier because I kind of don't have that vibe. I don't think this game have a vibe of A tier game. Nevertheless, it has potential. I will try to play it for sure. Available on Steam. There is no release date for now. Who knows when? 2023? Probably end of 2023. That's why I'm saying that 2023, potentially end of this year, could be very exciting. If not 2023, then Perfect New World for sure 2024. Let's go forward with Into the Echo, which I will also put in B tier, which is actually pretty good grade. This is a new upcoming game, which I cannot remember the name of developer, no way. All the time forget. So that's why I have written on paper. Itlock Studios. Itlock Studios. Another reason why I can't remember the name of the developer, because we didn't get too much information recently. We have get like 1 year ago, we have get, I think, maybe even a little bit more, announcement of this game, official website, it's already up, game looking good, idea of the game also, check some dedicated videos on YouTube channel. I have like 2 videos about this game, but that was like half year ago, 1 year ago, right? Recently, nothing new. This year, in 2023, probably this game will enter alpha testing phases. That means probably not, it will not be released even during 2023, probably in 2024. And some kind of time travel odyssey, let's say that is the idea behind this game. Interesting graphic design. I wouldn't put it to A tier, what I have seen so far, because I don't have even information enough. I don't have information about in-game features. I didn't see any kind of real gameplay footage. I cannot put it and sleep peacefully. I cannot put it in A tier. I cannot put it. Yeah, I will put it in B tier because this game is still unknown, right? Unknown ground for now. However, don't forget about Into the Echo. Idea what they have right over there on official website and what you have seen so far, it's looking pretty interesting, right? Let's go forward with Pax Dei. So Pax Dei, when I'm thinking about Pax Dei, new upcoming PC MMORPG, Unreal Engine 5, developed by Mainframe Industries, I'm kind of always thinking about the Quinfall. I mean, there are 2 completely different games, obviously, and I don't think that it doesn't belong to A tier. I'll put it here to B tier. We have seen actually some interesting gameplay footage so far, trailers regarding Pax Dei. It's looking pretty promising. So B tier is actually good tier. I have to say, this is not a bad grade for this game. I would like to put it in A tier because, like I said, it always reminds me, these 2 games, the Quinfall and Pax Dei, different developers, different games, right? Absolutely. They're both kind of, you know, similar on some way. I'm feeling the same vibe. However, I'll put it here in B tier. Pax Dei, something to play. Well, there is no release date for now. I didn't see any kind of announcement, right? You can register for pre-alpha testing phase over there on official website or alpha. So yeah, probably not during 2023, probably during 2024. Or maybe if they hurry up, developers of this game, maybe during 2023. Pax Dei so far was looking really interesting. Again, check some dedicated videos on my YouTube channel. I cannot talk deeply now about this game. However, something interesting to play, I assume, in 2023, later, end of the year, or 2024. Let's go forward. Ooh, this one will be, man, how to even talk when we don't have too many information currently about ArcheAge 2. However, I need to mention this evening because about half year ago, we have get first trailer from Kakao Games and publisher of this game, we can assume, right? XL Games are developers of this game, and it's really hard to talk now in 2023 about ArcheAge 2. Wow. Why? Why? Because currently there is so many games from that ArcheAge IP. Currently we have, over there in Korea, they have ArcheAge War. ArcheAge War, yeah. And also there is Archworld, NFT MMORPG. That was one was released in Korea about 2 years ago. And it was actually released also for North America and South America. NFT MMORPG, Archworld. Yeah. Then we have now ArcheAge 2. I mean, XL Games are really milking this IP. They are doing their best. And now we have ArcheAge 2. Where to put it? Impossible to say. S tier? Nah, I don't know. I will put it just in B tier here because I don't know where to put it, to be honest. It's impossible to say where to put it. There is not much information. Unreal Engine 5 game. That is important to say. PlayStation 5, Xbox, and so it's actually written PC and consoles. Let's put it on that way. I'll not mention PlayStation 5, Xbox. Developers of the game said next generation MMORPG, PC and consoles. Okay. Unreal Engine 5, that's it. There is no information about in-game features. There is no information about the release date or anything. We have get half a year ago first trailer for ArcheAge 2. Kakao Games on Kakao Games official YouTube channel. I remember it like yesterday. I have made video about it. New trailer. Wow. That was 7 months ago. 7 months, maybe 8, 7 months ago. Nothing new since then. So ArcheAge 2, who knows when? 2024, 2025, 2026, maybe. And regarding grade, where to put it, I have put it in B tier, but it could be anywhere here, right? So let's go forward with, and this is interesting, yeah, Justice Online. And again, I will put this game, I was kind of thinking to put it at A tier, but I will not do that because it's something very specific. Justice Online is a PC MMORPG which was released over there in China a long time ago. Because I'll put it here in B tier because to love this game, you need to love this specific style. This is martial arts kind of game, specific style, graphic design, right? Chinese, right? It's a Chinese game, right? And we were expecting a release of this game, global release of this game for a long time now. In 2022, at one moment, it was looking that we will really get Justice Online here in the West, right? Now, on June 30, I have seen the latest news. Mobile version of the game was released over there in China. Mobile version of Justice Online called Justice Mobile. Yeah, Justice Mobile. So, still no information about global release of this game. I have no doubt it will be popular here in the West because many players are still waiting for it. It is a A-tier game. When we are talking about graphic design, combat, but like I said, you need to have, you need to like this specific kind of style, right? Martial arts and this kind of Chinese traditional graphic solutions, right, for this game. Then it could be A tier, but I cannot put it in A tier because this game is not for everybody. Justice Online is not for everybody. It will be playable here in the West because these kind of games have their player base here, right? And since which game? Let's say Swords of Legends Online. Swords of Legends Online did shut down. That was game published by Gameforge like 1 year ago, a little bit more here in the West. Similar, very similar, I would say, to Swords of Legends Online. Then you know what I mean. But I would put here in B tier. If this game ever will be released in the West, no notification for now, but I needed to mention it because many players are waiting for this game. Now, for this evening, like I have mentioned at the start of this part of live stream, I need to mention two games which are not real MMORPGs, but they belong in A tier. Crimson Desert, new upcoming PC RPG game developed by Pearl Abyss. Now, we have get announcement, trailer for this game a long time ago. That was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, right? Since then, basically nothing. I'm expecting some news regarding Crimson Desert very soon. We have seen some amazing combat, beautiful graphics. This is game from Pearl Abyss, developers of Black Desert Online. I have no doubt quality of this game will be very high. S tier? Nah, I wouldn't put it to S tier. Maybe it has potential. Maybe it has potential. Nevertheless, this is not MMORPG. At least it wasn't MMORPG 2 years ago when we have heard the last time information about this game. It's not a single player game completely. You will be able to play it with your friends to some point, but for sure, 2 years ago, this game was not MMORPG. It was not MMORPG. So, PC RPG game, it is here this evening because I have high hopes for this game and I need to try to play it. Parallel Abyss game, we all know Black Desert Online, right? RPG game, maybe they will turn it, you know, I kind of hoping that, 2 years have passed, basically since last information regarding Crimson Desert. Maybe they will transform this game into MMORPG. Why not, right? It is possible. So, Crimson Desert for this evening, A tier game. S tier, no. B tier would be too low for this. A tier, it belongs. And another amazing game coming from China. Kuro Games, developers of this game, belong to A tier rank. A tier, and I have to tell you, it's not MMORPG. Again, this is the only second game here which I will mention, which is not MMORPG. This is RPG game, PC game. Wow, Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves, if you didn't heard about this game so far, check my YouTube channel. I have like 5 videos about it. Impressive. Impressive. Something to look forward to play in the future. We have seen already some gameplay footages, and we have seen some gameplay trailers which we have get from developers of this game, Kuro game. It's looking breathtaking. Combat looking fast, fluid, dynamic, beautiful graphics, amazing sound, music, beautiful world around you, surroundings, environment, characters design. It's absolutely something great. So Wuthering Waves, something to look forward to play, absolutely. Keep in mind, not real MMORPG, actually not MMORPG at all. It's RPG game. Nevertheless, I like to play MMORPGs. I'll try to play this game because that kind of combat, that kind of graphics, that kind of quality, I cannot miss. So, does it belong to S tier? No, I don't think so. A tier would be a really good tier for this game, and it belongs here. And now we have, this is interesting, guys. So, I have a problem here. Because here on the list I have Aion 2. I have Aion 2, and if you are following my YouTube channel, then you know that I'm playing Aion a little bit less or more about 11 years now. Yeah, way too long. So why I have a problem? Because I'm subjective. Aion have entered my bloodstream, you know? I love the game. I love the game a lot, and this is one of my favorite MMORPGs, right, from NCSoft. So Aion 2 is a new upcoming PC MMORPG, also available sadly on mobile devices, Unreal Engine 5 game, developed by NCSoft. There is no release date for now. Nobody knows when it will happen. We have seen last time NCSoft was mentioning Aion 2 in Q3 or Q2 2022 financial results. They have said Unreal Engine 5 game in development for PC and mobile devices. No release date for now, far from release. That means probably 2024. Now, I have a problem to put Aion 2 anywhere here on these tiers because I love the game. I'm subjective. I cannot be objective. Now, objectively speaking, okay, Aion 2, very interesting. Nevertheless, I'm afraid it could be potentially another mobile port to PC, right? PC and mobile devices. When this would be Aion 2, pure PC game. Pure PC game, no mobile devices, right? Unreal Engine 5, I would put this game immediately to A tier. Nevertheless, with this mobile thing, I'm putting it to B tier. Yeah, I can't help myself. It needs to be here, right? So, Aion 2, keep in mind this game, but probably we are still very far from release, probably in 2024. And then on the end, game which I will not put anywhere here, Throne and Liberty. Yes, Throne and Liberty, new upcoming PC MMORPG, also available on PlayStation 5 and Xbox, in development currently, but we have seen already closed beta test. I'm saying in development because after closed beta test in Korea, there was lots of negative feedback, and now developers of the game are still fixing. They are fixing combat. We have heard information that for technical test, which will be held by Amazon Games very soon, global technical test. You can already apply on global website for this game. We will see changes. That's why I say in development. So they still need to change combat. Combat is looking static. Auto farming, I don't know what they will do with that. They need to remove it or I don't know. So Throne and Liberty, I will not put anywhere here. You know why? Because until before that closed beta test, Throne and Liberty was for me A or S. before closed beta test. Now, after closed beta test, it's not anymore S or A, but they still have time to fix the game. Like I said, we have heard official information from NCSoft. They have heard feedback, and we will see changes in technical test from Amazon Games. Now, I will put this game here on different tier, right, when I see the technical test, right, because we should see changes, already during that technical test, and then I'll be able to judge how good or bad is actually Throne and Liberty. I mean, without any doubt, Throne and Liberty will be played a lot. Popularity of this game will be on high level because Amazon Games, publisher of this game, should release this game in second half of 2023. They have delayed release of Blue Protocol until 2024 because of Throne and Liberty. Now, marketing and advertising campaign will be huge regarding Throne and Liberty. 1 million players is minimum. It can only go up. But regarding quality of the game, I don't want to put it anywhere here because I don't have enough information of what will happen during technical test. We need to see how did NCSoft fix combat, and we need to see how they have fixed, I mean, auto farming. What did they do, right? Because we here in the West, we don't like auto farming and we don't like static combat. I know why they have put static combat. They have explained, NCSoft developers, they wanted to have that massive content like big sieges, right? They wanted to have that content easier for players to play without disconnecting. You know, you cannot have BDO combat 1000 versus 1000 players. That's not possible. What kind of engine would support that? What kind of PC, right? That's not possible. So Throne and Liberty I will leave here below these tiers. In the future, I will let you know about that. So for this evening, 23 games, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And they say that MMORPG gaming genre don't have future, that we don't have games incoming. Seriously, are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. This is insane. We have 23 games incoming, 21 actually MMORPGs. 2 of them are Crimson Desert and Wuthering Waves. They are action RPGs, right? S tier, for me at least, this is purely subjective. S tier, Riot Games, MMORPG, Ashes of Creation. Lots of them, Wayfinder, Chrono Odyssey, the Quinfall, Soulframe, Bellatores, Crimson Desert, and Wuthering Waves are A tier, with potential to become S tier. These games have huge potential. I have all high hopes. And in B tier, you have seen many different games which actually don't have too many information. Blue Protocol we have, and Tarisland, they belong to B tier. B tier is actually not that bad, you know. B tier is good tier. C tier, Odin, Valhalla Rising, and Rise of Guardians, because they are mobile games. Mobile port to PC, probably yes. And Night Crows, NFT, MMORPG, not working for me, not working also for you if you're living here in the West. For this evening, I wanted to show you why we can look forward to exciting things in the future in MMORPG gaming genre. Look at these beauties, guys. Something to play in the future. Check my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe if you are interested in all of these games, because you will see lots of content regarding new upcoming PC MMORPGs. That is main focus of my YouTube channel. Also, follow me on Twitch. I am live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time. Join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. See you soon.